The last hope of humanity in the year 2256, humanity teetered on the brink of extinction. The relentless march of alien invasions had pushed our species to the edge. Earth, once a thriving hub of life and civilization, lay barren and still, a testament to the devastating power of the Xeridian Empire. But humanity refused to give up. A small group of survivors, led by the fearless Captain Jackson Lee, had managed to escape the destruction of Earth. They fled in a state-of-the-art spaceship, the Aurora, determined to find a new home for humanity. Their journey took them to the distant reaches of the galaxy, where they stumbled upon a mysterious planet called Xylophia Ive. The planet was unlike any they had seen before. Its atmosphere was toxic, and its landscape was scarred by ancient wars. Despite the risks, Captain Lee and his team decided to explore Xylophia Ive. They were met with resistance from the planet's native inhabitants, the Xylophians, a technologically advanced species with a complex society. The Xylophians were wary of humans, but Captain Lee's diplomacy and determination eventually won them over. They agreed to form an alliance, and together they hatched a plan to defeat the Xeridian Empire. The war was far from over. The Xeridian Empire, sensing humanity's newfound alliance with the Xylophians, launched a full-scale attack on Xylophia 5. Captain Lee and his team fought bravely, using their unique skills and the Xylophians' advanced technology to hold off the enemy. As the battle raged on, humanity's survival hung in the balance. But Captain Lee and his team refused to give up. They fought with every ounce of strength they had, determined to protect their new home and the future of humanity. The war raged on for months, with both sides suffering heavy losses. But Captain Lee's leadership and the Xylophians' technology eventually began to pay off. They pushed the Xeridian Empire back, retaking key territories and crippling their enemies' supply lines. In a final, desperate bid to turn the tide of the war, Captain Lee came up with a plan to infiltrate the Xeridian Empire's flagship. He assembled a team of his most trusted soldiers, including his loyal friend and second-in-command, Lieutenant Maya Singh. Together, they snuck onto the flagship, avoiding deadly traps and fighting off Xeridian soldiers. They reached the heart of the ship, where they faced off against the Xeridian Emperor himself. The battle was intense, with both sides trading blows and neither gaining the upper hand. But Captain Lee's determination and the Xylophians' technology eventually proved too much for the Xeridian Emperor. He fell to his knees, defeated. The Xeridian Empire crumbled and humanity emerged victorious. The Xylophians welcomed humans as honored allies, and together they began to rebuild and explore the galaxy. Captain Lee stood on the surface of Xylophia IV, looking out at the stars, and smiled. Humanity had found a new home, a new hope. The future was bright and the possibilities were endless. The Xylophians and humans worked together to rebuild their respective civilizations. They shared knowledge, technology, and culture, forging a strong and lasting bond. Years passed, and humanity thrived on Xylophia IV. They built new cities, harnessed the planet's resources, and explored the galaxy. Captain Lee became a legend, hailed as a hero by both humans and Xylophians, and though the scars of war still lingered, humanity had finally found a new home, a new hope. The future was bright, and the possibilities were endless. Epilogue: centuries later, humanity had spread across the galaxy, colonizing new planets and encountering new civilizations. But they never forgot the debt they owed to the Xylophians, who had stood by them in their darkest hour. The Xylophians and humans remained close allies, working together to explore the galaxy and protect the innocent, and Captain Lee's legacy lived on, inspiring generations to come. The story of humanity's struggle and triumph would be told and retold, a reminder of the strength and resilience of the human spirit, and though the universe was full of dangers and uncertainties, humanity faced the future with hope and determination, knowing that they would always stand together, united and strong,